Hello everyone, how are we doing today? You've guessed it, it's another upload, another update. I'm keeping them coming as much as you're liking them, I'm making them, so there we go. A big shout out to all the regular viewers on the channel at the moment. If you've been a long time subscriber, great to have you. All the new subscribers, if I haven't got around to checking out your channel, please forgive me. But thank you very much for all your support, and do keep on sticking with the channel because it means a lot to me, and it's nice to build up a little community on here, so thank you very much for that, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Anyway, on with that, and let's look at what I've been doing today. So obviously this super quick card kit, which I confess I didn't build myself, I got it from eBay many moons ago, but I've put it on the layout because obviously it's lightweight. It's not going to weigh the baseboard down when I lift it on and off, and also it won't drop off, and it's pretty sturdy and it's not going to get damaged there. So there we are, that's over there. And also it can double as the sort of the village hall for functions and bingo nights and whatever you do on the social evenings, 60s dance music and all that. That lives there now, that's the school building. I've started to put a little bit of ratio station fencing around the back of the platform there. I've got to get some more of that. I'm just using up what I've got at the moment, what I've found from the old layout that's usable, including this K&M tree. There's two there, there's one there and one over by the church. These are really nice trees. They're Germany produced, I think, a company called K&M in Germany. K&M make these trees. They are extremely robust and very sturdy. Obviously you don't play table tennis with the things, but they are nice and robust for the layout. They're not going to get damaged as compared to the CMOS trees, which are really fine scale and very fragile. Got another huge tree in the churchyard over there. That's originally from the churchyard as it was on Bentley Park, my old layout, so that had to go there, and it's going to live quite nicely in the corner there. I would imagine that's going to be okay. So that's that area. We come round, I've got some Hornby trackside fencing that I found in the box this morning that's okay, so I've put that down. That's just almost dry. I've gave the cobblestones a little bit of an airbrush with some matte black just to get a little bit of a dirt appearance there. That's going to be our street scene when the houses go on there, when they're temporarily in place. So everything is temporarily put in place in terms of buildings, apart from that building there. So coming over here, this is our little rock outcrop scene over here, complete with some trees. And again, that looks actually quite authentic. Again, it's polystyrene, just roughly cut up and covered in emulsion paint, the paint that I've bought for the roads and the rock face. That really is a great colour, and we added with some grass there. That don't look half bad, does it? Looks pretty good. I'm pleased with that effect, and I actually am very pleased as well because my daughter Grace, she's on school holiday, or has been on school holiday this week, and she was kind of bored, so I said, come on, you want to help Dad with the layout? You're going to get your hands mucky. So I got her to put all the glue on there for me and sprinkle all the scatter material. So good job, Grace. You've done a good job of that, girl. Dad's proud of you. It don't look bad. And I vacuumed all this off as well, so it's dry in, but give it another few hours and that'll be all right. It's safe enough to obviously lift the layer up and store it, and that will dry. No problem with that. Added some grass along the track side there. And I was thinking about what I'm going to do with this little outcrop scene with these rocks and stuff. I might put, I don't know, I could put a, I was thinking some goat or a goat or some goats, maybe up there, some sheep, I don't know, or maybe some hitchhikers. I think not so much hitchhikers, but I was saying hikers. I don't know what I'm saying hitchhikers for. Why would you be hitchhiking in the mountains? Bloody werewolves to chase you, wouldn't they? You've seen that film too. Yeah, so I'm going to put some hikers maybe with some backpacks and a little picnic blanket up there maybe, and you know, you can do all sorts of things with your imagination, can't you? It doesn't matter what kind of layout you got, guys. You can use your imagination to however you want. But I am quite pleased with that so far. Still loads of work to do on it. But you're all waiting for the main finale, aren't you? I know you're up there. It's on. You're on the edge of your seat saying, what's he done with the tunnel? Is it finished yet? Oh, well, come on. I'll put you out your misery then. Come on. Spin around here. And zoom out. There it is. I'll just come around the other side so you can have a little look. And I've not only just airbrushed the inside, the tunnel mouth the inside, so as you can see, it's all nice and dark in there and murky and mysterious. I've only done so far, because obviously the human eye only sees just inside the entrance where the trains go inside and come out of. So in the middle bit I haven't done because you can't see it, and from the operating side of the layout you can't see it anyway. But just for my benefit and your benefit at home, that's what I've done. Yeah, it looks quite good, doesn't it? Also, you noticed I haven't put an overly heavy amount of grass on top of the tunnel. I didn't want it to be flooded with grass, just a little bit of vegetation patches here and there, where the rock is shown underneath, obviously, in lots of places. And it's just little faint patches to medium patches of grass on there, just a light covering. Don't go too mad with it. Let's come around here with the camera and I can show you that area. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Yeah, so there we are. The old tunnel is finished. Well, I say finished. There's still tiny little bits to do on it, very small bits. Just maybe fill in some grass around here, maybe. Do that another day, but the bulk of it is finito. Yeah, very pleased with that. I didn't want to overcook it on top with in terms of lichen and vegetation and loads of bushes and stuff. Just enough. I wanted to give still the bareness of the rock face underneath, to give that. And again, it's going to be over that side in the corner when I turn the baseboard round normally, and everything's operational side here, so it will be over that corner. But again, as long as it's pleasing to the eye and we can get trains through it, that's all I want. But I must admit, it's come out rather well. I'm quite pleased with it so far. For quickness, I actually used super glue to fix these little pieces of vegetation and bushes in place for quickness, rather than waiting like 10 years for the PVA to go off. So I did that with some super glue this morning, and they're all in place lovely. And I've just not long vacuumed the tunnel off with the vacuum cleaner, so it's all the excess scatter material is all gone, and what's left is all dried or drying. I can't believe on the camera shot it looks so shiny. Again, it's probably the quality of my iPhone, and I've got a light above it as mentioned yesterday. So, but yeah, let's come on over here. I want to show you this before we go. Over the back there, we got some trees, which I think look quite nice. And I've actually gone to town quite a little bit with the little terminal halt over there, and coming in helicopter drone style with the camera, just to show you that. I've given the platform a little bit of weather in there as well, with some matte black, just to dirty it up a little bit, to recreate just general dirt and weather in effect. yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. So that's that over there done. And to be quite honest, I'm not going to over egg it in terms of any more trees on the layout. That is it. That spare corner over there, the blank corner, I'm going to put something over there, but nothing too fancy. Something very sort of basic and small. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, but we are going to have a footpath that's going to go across the track from the end of the platforms with the foot crossing and over there. Maybe I'll put a nice little country pub over there or something. Just the job for getting off the train after a long journey somewhere, and little country pub. I've actually got a very, very big diorama that I had in the old layout with a pond and everything and the country pub, and it's miles too big for this layout, so couldn't use it sadly. But knowing me, I'll think of something. We'll come up with something for the layout for that corner. But I'm leaving my options open and not rushing things at the moment, because the temptation can be with the layout that when you get to this stage and you see a space free, you just sort of think, oh, well, that'll go there, I'll shove that on there. And you need to take your time when doing things and just think things out and just using what you've got space-wise. And if you've only got a small space like what I've got, it's tempting to sort of over-egg it and put too much on. Whereas if you keep it reasonably simple and not overdo it, it will work really well. As you can see, I've given these Airfix platforms that I got a little bit of weathering. Just a little bit of dirt there. And I found these old Hornby steps there that go onto the back of the platform section. That will be perfect for my approach steps to the platform base there for the buildings. And I'm going to redo that anyway. I'm going to put some more grass on there and make it look a little bit more better. But I've just glued it in place for the time being, so I don't forget to put it on there at a late stage and just get another job ticked off the list. And I can take my time with that and then add some bits and pieces to it and make it look good. As mentioned, the station buildings that's going to sit on that big make-believe concrete slab there, they're going to be removable for obvious reasons, because they don't want to be damaged, or I don't want them damaged. And also they're Hornby Scaldale resin cast buildings, they're quite heavy, so I don't want to add too much weight to the layout, and secondly I don't want them getting damaged. So that was the plan in the beginning, just to have all the buildings, the majority of buildings, to be able to lift off. So things like the goods shed there, the junkyard, those station buildings over there, and the water tower, all those buildings are all safe, as is the school building there. And the tunnel, the good thing about it is, I tried this out last night. Before I go, I'll let you know this, that I was able to store the layout vertically, no problem. And these actual tallest points of hills on top of the tunnel, these raised bits here, they rested nice and comfortable gently against the wardrobe, so nothing was broken, nothing was damaged. And obviously everything lower than the tunnel in the middle of the layout has a nice little void of protection in that space, so it doesn't get knocked or damaged. Because normally when I store this up out the way, all the scenery and trackside of the baseboard is stored inwards, to avoid, obviously, if it's sticking out, things are going to get knocked off and brushed as you go past. Whereas you store it towards the face of the furniture, wardrobe, whatever, it's much easier, much safer. You can do that mostly with any room. If you've got a portable layout, just store it inwards, even if it's track. That way it's protected. Okay, well that's me, I think. What am I going to go and do now? Apart from having a cup of tea in a minute. Oh yeah, that murky pot there, that's not my beverage of choice. Lovely. That's just my airbrush sitting in there because it's got black paint, and I'm just going to sit and clean that in a minute and just give it a good thorough clean, and then a blow through with some cleaner with the compressor, and put that to bed for another day. Another job well done. And that is it. Today's Friday, so probably tomorrow, Saturday, I probably will get this back up on tables tomorrow, and do a little bit of running. I think maybe, yeah. I haven't run any trains for over a week. I'm having withdrawal symptoms, so need to get some trains. And obviously got to test out the new tunnel, haven't we? We've got to make sure they go through the tunnel, where they do. So obviously I've tested it. Not that silly to build something and then find out, oh, doesn't fit. I've done it before in the early stages, but we all make mistakes. Anyway, I'll stop rambling and I'll say goodbye. Thank you once again very much for your support. Have a great day. And again, I love the fact that there's not just people in the UK watching this video, it's global. So there's lots of people around the world. Have a great day and have a great weekend to you all as well. All the best, whatever you're doing. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon on the next video. Thank you very much for your support. God bless and take care. Bye-bye now.